This is the worst. Well, good morning, everybody. And it's been a long time since I posted a video. I don't know why I haven't either. Been working on stuff, been doing stuff, just haven't posted anything. But I figured this project, this one's probably worth filming and might be worth posting. We'll see. So, a little, I guess, backstory maybe? I mean, you can see this is the yellow pickup. Well, there it is. All nice and yellow and stuff. And it's got an engine in it. You might remember this engine. I think I posted a couple things about it, but it's an engine. 6 liter, 05, LQ9. Got its core return. Didn't know anything about it. Was told it had low power. Oil was already drained out of it, so didn't really know anything about it. It sat for a long time on the engine stand. It's got a Holley high ram, TIC Performance intercooler, Snake Eater Performance 1500 injectors. It's got ICT billet stuff on it, Brian Tooley Racing cam and valve springs and push rods and valve seals and everything. AVS Racing 85-102 turbo. It's Warp Performance throttle body. It's all on Holley Terminator. Got this badass tank for it. Snail fab. It's got a lot of cool stuff on it. I drove it once to a car show. Made it from my house almost there. It's a 10, maybe 15 minute drive. Made it almost there. Noticed the engine was sounding a little kind of clacky. Thought that's weird. I don't remember seeing anything. It was me and a friend. We pulled the heads off. Figured out like 3 pistons had stuck rings, just completely stuck. So we chiseled those off and cleaned them up and gaffed them. Another piston had a broken ring, so I went to a different friend's house. He was doing some engine work on a job, so I stole a ring out of that, threw it on, gapped it all, everything. Everything was looking fine in there, didn't see any issues. We kind of honed the old cylinder wall up, but yeah, this is what we be dealing with now. It looks pretty, but it's not pretty. So yeah, thought about just killing the engine, but then I told myself it's an LQ9. It's still salvageable right now. So Labor Day weekend. Today's Saturday at 9:30. I'm off today, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. So the goal is to get this 6 liter out, and we're gonna put this 4-point grate in its place. So I'll take that out and do a proper rebuild on it probably this winter. Do some more pinky out stuff, head studs, do whatever on it. But that gem of a low mileage 226,000 race engine has no idea what it's in for. I think it's out of an 04 Tahoe. Got it from a local junkyard. They delivered it down to my work. Pretty good price on it, just because nobody wants 4.8s for I don't know what reason. 4-point grate is the best thing ever. So it's gonna get the, I don't know where it's at. Aha, yeah. So over here, we get past all this. These are the heads off of the last 4.8 that was in the pickup. I was saving the heads for a project until my friend, I wonder if I can find it. Oh, somewhere one of these heads or both of them were cracked. So they're garbage to me. But what isn't garbage is these Pack 1218s that are still on here. So those will get ripped off and they're gonna go on that 4.8. And then in here, just waiting, is a sloppy stage 2 out of that blown up 4.8. So that'll get put into there too. And then we'll take all of that and put it on there. So it'll get the Holley High Ram, it'll get the TIG Performance intercooler, the big turbo, all of it going right on there. This is gonna be a ripper. I don't think I'm gonna gap rings or anything. I think I'm just gonna leave it untouched. Just gonna be nice with it, run. I took the springs out of the wastegate this time because when it blew up at LS Fest, it might have had 15 pounds worth of wastegate in it. So now it only has 7. So we'll run it with 7-pound wastegate spring. I got boost controller and everything, so we'll run maybe 15 pounds or so. That's where the last one lived for a long time, was 15 pounds, 0 issues. So we'll run this one the same, and then this winter at some point, maybe we'll swap the old 6-liter back in, because the goal for it was 1,000 wheel horsepower is what I wanted to make. That goal still hasn't changed. The victim just has. So I kind of want to try and make 1,000 wheel with this, just for the fun of it, to see if it'll do it. So we'll see. But that's enough talking. I should get to work. I got a friend coming over. We'll tear into this, see what kind of shenanigans we can get into, see if we can't get this thing running by the end of this long weekend. Maybe do some burnouts. So watch along. Here comes the time lapse. Okay. This was supposed to be a time lapse, but the time lapse was saved on my hard drive. I kind of ruined my hard drive last night. So worky, turny wrench. Here's your time lapse. Back to the video. Come on. Yes. That is so clean. Hell yeah. Sure to save these push rods in no particular order. They're going to be too short for a big cam that we will reuse. Boom! Now we're ready to do springs. Amazingly, this junkyard engine has AC Delco plugs. Makes me feel a little bit better. Now, we're getting ready to do the springs. I got all the springs out of the old 4.8 heads. This one, fairly flat. This one, not so flat. But got all the Pack 1218s out. So now we just got to make a lot of noise, put air to that thing, and see what happens. Okay, we got very, very black oil kind of drained out of it, what was left. All the springs are swapped. Engines flipped over because I didn't feel like playing lifter roulette this time. So we will get that stock cam out and get a sloppy stage 2 tossed in there. So let's make this happen. Boom! Cam out. Put our cam holder / water pump bolts in. And since this was a running engine and this cam wasn't an engine once, we're gonna say it's oiled. Where's your hose?
Oh boy. I guarantee you this is gonna go. I'm gonna do a little grip, you know what I mean? A little grip. I'm gonna be able to go back to the wall, not the nose of the wall, but we'll burn out good. Throw some marbles down.
Cam's installed. Easy peasy. Out here for day 2, doing part swapping. So 6 liter out. The time lapse memory card got full. So 6 liter out yesterday. Got the 4.8. Got the sloppy stage 2 in it. We got the pack 1218s in it. Now we just got to get all of the goodies from there swapped over to this, and then that can go back in there. And then we hopefully make noise. I did break one of my brand new injectors yesterday though, so I'm gonna get hold of a snake eater, get a new injector ordered. I'm gonna try and JV weld it to at least make the thing run hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. So we do have Bristol 1000 going over there, keeping us nice and distracted. So it's just a pretty chill day. We got the AC going, hanging out, doing some swapping. So watch along, see how it goes. Okay, so 4H just about ready. 6 liters pretty much stripped down. There's the oil that was in the 6 liter. It doesn't look terrible on video, but it is nasty. And that O-ring got destroyed somehow, so I need to take this. Got it from work, so I'm going to use it on all of the oil lines and everything, maybe even use it on the turbo, try and clean those out and get all that nasty oil out of there. But here pretty soon we will be trying to wrestle that into there. Oh man. Day 3. A little unmotivated this morning, so I've been watching Vice Grip Garage on YouTube and eating cookies. So finally back out here. We're getting close, I guess. Right now I'm working on tightening bell housing bolts. Gotta get exhaust manifolds on, get crossover on, get intake on, get all that stuff on. I gotta figure out a vacuum source. Didn't do that the first time. Brakes kinda suck without a vacuum source going to the booster, so gotta figure that out, maybe. JB welded an injector last night. Didn't look like it broke the casing. It kind of just broke where the electrical plug's on, so I hope I'm lucky, but we'll see. So, yeah, anyways, stay tuned. Here comes the time lapse. Well, I'm an idiot. And because I'm an idiot, I'm done for the day. Made it this close. It's so freaking close. Just gotta hook up wires, put the turbo on. Let's see. I need to redo those lines. I meant to put them over top instead of right there, so I'll have to redo those. But I'm an idiot. And that manifold, I don't know what changed between these heads and the 6-liter, because I knew that manifold had issues where it, I couldn't do spark plugs with that manifold. Mostly just the first plug I couldn't do. So when I had the 6-liter on the stand and everything, I put the manifold on, ground it down, clearanced it, made sure it all worked. We were good to go. I didn't want to put plugs in the 4.8 just in case. I didn't want to break them or do anything like that. So got the exhaust all on, bolted on everything, tried to put plugs in it. That first one, I can put it in by hand, but as soon as you put a wrench on it, I couldn't, the wrench or the socket couldn't reach it. So me being me, pull the spark plug back out, put it into the socket, and go to install it. Couldn't quite get it, so I put a wrench on it, and then it just felt like it was cross-threading. I didn't do it very much, but it's definitely cross-threaded now. And now I can't even start it back by hand before it hits that bad point. So I'm an idiot. I don't really feel like working on it anymore. That kind of just took all the steam, all the wind out of the sails, I guess. Not really steam out of the sails, that's not how that works, but I loosened up that manifold, hoping I could try and make it work, but it's not. So I gotta pull that off, which means I gotta pull the crossover. So, balls. On top of that, I broke an injector yesterday, and I guess Saturday. I broke an injector Saturday. But I have a JB welded. Didn't look like it broke the casing, so I smeared JB weld over it, so I need to order an injector. Hopefully I didn't mess up this head too much. Hopefully I can save it pretty easy, so yeah, fun stuff. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll get to work on it tomorrow after work and fix everything I messed up. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Let's see how tomorrow goes. Well, I got it. There it is. Told myself to give up, and then I decided to loosen up the V-band for that and knock it out of the way, and I was able to kind of just get her to thread in there. So I think I'm still done for the night, though. What up? That sounded dumb. Let's not do that again. Anyways, here we are. Back for day 4. It's after work. It's after doing all my adult responsibilities and kind of chores. I don't really do any chores, but anyways, we are back on this. So let's see how far we can go. We got camera rolling there for the time lapse, so here comes the time lapse. Stay tuned.
What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Okay, so I just transferred, kind of whipped up a tune with the new stuff because it had the right injectors and sensor scaling and everything, and then I went and I took my old 4.8 tune and used it for timing and fueling and everything because I kind of liked how it ran. So freaking terrified right now, but let's see what happens. Mm. Woo! I'm freaking stoked right now. That started up so much easier than I thought it was going to. Partly because the coil wires for there like got completely taken out, so I was pretty sure I was going to put those on backwards again like I did on the 6 liter. Oh yeah, on the 6 liter I put those on backwards, so I'll put a video right here. It sounded so violent with the pops and bangs because it was totally wrong. So yeah, here's that video. I can't hear out of this left ear.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Ah! Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Oh, didn't like that.
that was a good one.
But this one doesn't do that. So it runs. So freaking stoked. There's a little bit of like a, I don't know, whistly type noise or something maybe. Maybe the engine just needs to run. I don't know. So it doesn't have coolant in it. So I only ran it for a few seconds right now. But it freaking runs and it fired up and it's ready to freaking go. Woo! God dang, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Anyways, that's this video. Thank you for watching. Sorry I've been gone so long. Let's not let that happen again. Let's keep this going. Maybe next time we see each other, it'll be for the old Caprice. I'll give a rundown of that. I'll post some videos of it, kind of give a story. Oh my gosh, that thing has been a huge freaking nightmare. I will explain all of that in the next video when, hopefully, it is getting, not that, it is getting that. Let's just say Cletus came to town and the 6L80's not happy. So we're just gonna go full race car with it and throw a 4L80 in it until I can save up the funds, and I really wanna do a TR6060. But anyways, next video, stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your night. That thing runs, I'm excited.